Our top story this hour, Parliament's ad hoc committee established to select the next public protector will recommend acting public protector Kholeka Gcaleka to head the Chapter 9 institution. The committee interviewed 8 shortlisted candidates last week. Gcaleka was proposed to be the successful candidate by the ANC and supported by the IFP. While the DA, the Freedom Front Plus and the EFF did not support the proposal for Gcaleka to take over from suspended public protector Advocate Busisiwe Mkhwebane. This decision will be taken to the National Assembly, where it will be debated and parties will have an opportunity to vote on it. She will need 60% support from MPs. It remains up to President Cyril Ramaphosa to make the appointment. Well, let's discuss this further. We're going to be joined by Adv Stefanie Fick, Executive Director of the Accountability Division at Organisation Undoing Tax Abuse. Adv Stefanie, thank you for your time with us here on the SABC.
Always a pleasure. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, it's a pleasure having you. Perhaps in view of what has transpired, the announcement out, Parliament's ad hoc committee established to select the next public protector, recommending acting public protector Kholeka Gcaleka. Did it come as any surprise to you?
I don't think so. I think as a candidate, she's the acting public protector. So she has the institutional knowledge. I mean, just look at the woman. She's a vibrant, young individual that can take the office to new heights. So I don't think it came as a surprise. It also do not come as a surprise that some of the political parties were against her nominations. Whether she's the correct, or the right candidate for the position, I think that will remain to be seen. I think, personally, I question maybe the fact that does she have enough managerial experience? And then the political independence. Although she noted that she's no longer part of a political party, this whole process is a political process, and proof is in the pudding. We will have to see.
Absolutely. I think on the back of that, given the state of the Chapter 9 institution, the challenges that also lie ahead, given its predecessors as well, in your opinion, what should the qualities of the next public protector encompass? How should they be taking it to the next level? What should they be focusing on as well?
I think they should focus on their mandate. They should really take the mandate in the Constitution given to the Public Protector's Office, basically looking after normal South Africans, not, the politicians, not the cases that's in the, headline news, just ordinary South Africans that has problems with state institutions, and that you will deal with investigations objectively without interference, and that she will apply the law as the law stands. I don't think we need another public protector that is trying to reinvent, the law. So, to give a fresh understanding of what the public protector should be doing, and I think most importantly is built on the public's trust in the public protector's office.
You speak about trust, and that's obviously going to come to the fore when whoever is appointed obviously comes into the position in October. What does the current image of the Chapter 9 institution look like? And given South Africa's socioeconomic dynamics, as we edge closer to elections, what is going to be pertinent?
I think political independence. The new public protector's duty would obviously be to, I think, look at the image of the Public Protector's Office. I think what we've seen previously, unfortunately, with the previous Public Protector is that there was political interference. The decisions that were made was heavily reliant on what is going on politically. And, did we really give attention to the little guys' cases? We heard all these headline news cases, but, what about the normal individual? And that the priority of the new public protector would be to look at the complaints that the office received, advocating for more resources, advocating for more investigators, so that we can look at and investigate more cases and not just concentrate. I want to reiterate this, not just concentrate on the cases that are making headline news. There's a lot of problems in local communities, etc., and I really think that these cases need to take priority, and that the upcoming elections should actually have no effect on what the public protector needs to do. She should basically look at the interests of, all ordinary South Africans.
No, absolutely. And so given the processes that have transpired, were there any concerns regarding the recruitment process of sorts, in your view, leading up to this point?
It's a good process. I just think that they left themselves too little time. I mean, the current public protector's reign is until the end of October, and obviously she is part of a whole in inquiry, and we know that the committee found her to be wanting and that she should be removed. I listened to one of the committee members saying that, we shouldn't just pick the best candidates of the ones that's available. We should pick the best candidate for the office. So the question I have in my mind is that they give themselves enough opportunity to look at all the candidates available and making sure that they do pick the best candidate for the position, not just the best candidate out of the candidates available.
Advocate Stefanie Fick, thank you for joining us on the SABC and for weighing in the matter. Advocate Stefanie Fick is Executive Director of Accountability Division at Organisation Undoing Tax Abuse. Weighing in on the back of the announcement, we now know that the Parliament's Ad Hoc Committee has opted to recommend Acting Public Protector Kholeka Gcaleka to head the Chapter 9 institution. So we'll have to see what develops from here on too. As we know, it does remain up to President Cyril Ramaphosa to make the final appointment. Other news at the hour, 50-50 split in the National Assembly.